In this video, we're gonna be saving Lego action characters from the bin. Let's begin. So there's a lot of characters that are gonna be saved in this video that all come from this pile of junk right here. He got all of this from eBay for a really low cost. This could be the new way to get your Lego action figures for cheap. There's honestly some of my Lego dream builds in this video, but the question is it even worth it to buy these off of eBay or to just go to the store? I don't know, but let's find out.
So Lego action figures, yeah, they're pretty nifty. And the other day I found someone selling this massive bin filled with nearly 10 pounds of Lego action figures.
I'm not buying anything off of eBay for $300 unless it's confirmed not a scam.
Make these parts anymore, so the only way to get them is from strangers who already own them. Fortunately, I also found 2 other people in my city selling smaller bins of these parts, so I decided to pick those up. And as for that massive 10-pound bin, whoops. Now that I'm the proud owner of I'd rate this Resurrection.
Yeah, I don't like the bugs. Bugs are not
now,
it.
Pyrox and Frostbeast are both villain characters from a theme called Hero Factory. So
I'll
it's
give it
only
like
right
a.
that we also
I'll give it
resurrect
a
hero from Hero
9.
Factory.
It's so clean.
And based on some of the specialized armor and helmets I've been seeing, we've got some good options. But I'm gonna go with my boy Bulk. I always wanted this guy as a kid, but I remember having trouble finding him in stores. Now, all these years later, maybe I can find him in this pile. But
honestly, if you get this kind of stuff from eBay, do not expect it to come this clean. I believe that this guy cleaned it all for the content purpose of the video because it's just more pleasing to look at. Because there's literally no way he got all this stuff off of eBay and it came brand new. I'm sure it came fine. There seems to be no scratches, but there's no way it looks this freaking
But after
good.
going knee deep into these pieces last time, I realized not only did I have to worry about finding the pieces, but also their condition. Yeah, sure, a little wear and tear is to be expected, but some of these pieces are just broken or flat out disgusting. My hand was in there. But I was too impatient to let that stop me, and with how excited I was for this set, I couldn't find these pieces fast enough. And yet, after searching a little while longer, I got caught up by a handful of small parts that were still missing. Whatever, I've been waiting like a decade for this guy, I gotta build him.
Oh, it's a list. This is what I need.
Alright, Bulk, man, this guy looks awesome. He's definitely worthy of his name since he's covered head to toe with thick armor, and I really dig his metallic look with hints of orange.
Who is this?
Now, this version of Bulk was part of the Breakout series, where each hero was given specific equipment to track down a particular villain that escaped in a massive prison break. And Bulk here was tasked with capturing Core Hunter. And yeah, you definitely want to keep your distance from this dude. So it's a good thing Bulk was given long-range weapons, like a plasma shooter with no plasma ball, and a shoulder-mounted rocket launcher with no rockets? Yeah, so those small pieces I couldn't find before happened to be all his ammunition. But even though he'd get cooked in a fight, the rest of the figure is still there, so I'd say that's pretty good. Now, as much as I love these Hero Factory sets, I think it's time to switch it up and rebuild a Lego action figure from the Legends of Chima.
He got chewed on. That was like good.
Chima was a Lego theme about these tribes of animal warrior characters that fight over this stuff called chi, and they can use chi to become a stronger, powered-up version of themselves. And while most of these sets were built with the traditional system bricks and minifigures, Lego also released a small line of Chima action figures based on each character's chi form. So I'm curious if we can find the rest of the parts to rebuild Chi Gorzan, a massive gorilla.
To make sure my chi is strong and at its 100% potential, I use today's sponsor, Dubby. Dubby is a powdered energy drink you mix yourself. 1 scoop and 12 to 14 ounce of cold water gives you clean energy and focus without jitter and crashes. Select your favorite flavor or let Dubby select it for you, or even get this super cool mouse pad. Either way, add what you want to your cart, use discount code VXROSE and save 10% today. Link in the description.
Other than the black
I love this dinosaur.
That were a little tricky to spot, this set was kind of a breeze. Yes, it even has the stickers on it.
It's Bastion. I wanna be Bastion.
Huh, what an interesting figure. This guy must have skipped every leg day at the gym and replaced it with chest. To be fair, the proportions are fitting. He sure looks like a gorilla.
Man, this
and the
one's
mace he's holding,
good.
quite the unique combo
I
mixing
like it.
clear dark blue with gold. In terms of completeness, this might be our best one yet. He's just missing some fur detailing on his shoulders, and I only found enough fingers to fill one hand, so at that point, I figured it'd just look better if we leave them all off. You're cool with that, right?
Oh, he's got the bolts.
No, what are you doing? Put your fingers back. Someone stop them.
I hope hope you guys are enjoying the video, and if you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to subscribe, and let's get back to the video.
We might have a chance to rebuild a very rare and expensive action figure. But before we tackle that, if you remember when I dumped out all the parts onto the floor, then you may have noticed I didn't include this bag full of damaged figures to the rest of the pile. Well, of course not. They're already halfway built. Okay, sheesh. But that is a fair point. No sense in combining these with the other pieces if most of the figures are already half built. And as for their other half, well, there's still a half the amount of loose pieces at the bottom of this bag. So as a little side quest challenge, I'm gonna time myself for 3 hours to see how many of them I can complete using these leftover pieces. Hey, who invited this guy though? Yeah, I'm not sure what this is from, but it's not authentic Lego, so I gotta get it out of here. No hate or anything, I just don't like
my
mixing
homies
it with the real
hate
stuff.
inauthentic Lego.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! To be honest, I was not feeling confident going into this challenge, especially since after the first 30 minutes, I only had one figure complete, and some of these guys were in even worse shape than that one. Okay, finally. Still, I pressed on and managed to complete another, and another, and another. This guy looks awesome. And by the halfway point, I had entered a building flow state unlike anything I've ever experienced. Let's just keep it rolling, only 3 figures left. 2 more to go. Last figure. Let's go, with time to spare. This is absolutely insane. And these are just the ones I finished in the 3-hour challenge. Because yes, there are still parts left over. Now I'm curious if I can rebuild even more figures, but carry on. Yeah, so all these action figures are from the LEGO Bionicle theme, and one aspect that makes Bionicle figures stand out are the mechanical play features they have that can make them do things like swing their arms, flap the—
Oh my god, when I was a kid, when I first saw Bionicles, I didn't like them because I was like, this isn't Lego, and kind of like Technic, it was kind of the same, but I did like Technic at first because I learned this lesson. But I saw Bionicles and I was like, this is lame. This is not red brick to red brick connect. You know, I shoved them away at first, but honestly, I was so wrong. It was like kind of what Technic is now, just like advanced moving. And then once I played with them, I was like, oh my gosh, these could potentially be better than Lego. Nah, that's crazy. Some of the sets are on par with Lego, and you gotta admit that.
Their wings, rotate their waist, or give you a hug.
That's what I'm talking about. That's so cool.
But I think my favorite feature has to be on this guy that has his shoulders linked to his tail, which lets you control him like a puppet. Hey, over here. We got more figures. Talk about a gift that keeps on giving. With the remaining pieces, I was able to resurrect 5 more characters. So in total, we've got 7 of these elemental Toa warriors, 6 villain characters, 5 elemental protectors, 3 elemental creatures, plus these 2 guys. So all said and done, we're left with a total of 23 figures.
That
I just reached my life's peak. But about that one pair, this is a Kimu and Skull Grinder. They were both included in the same set where they fight for the mask of creation, and I can't blame them.
Branding?
Just look at the precise markings on the crown. The amount of detail in this single Lego piece is incredible. Despite his size, Ikimu defeats the Skull Grinder and retrieves the mask for himself. And later on, he and the mask are transformed to become
for
the
this
Toa of
one
Light,
guy?
one of the rarest and most expensive Lego action figures ever made.
Did you guys buy
this? And our luck
this?
hasn't run out just yet because I already stumbled upon both his specialized mask and armor plate. Rebuilding this version of Ikimu would be the most epic resurrection in LEGO action figure history. But what is it that makes him so rare to begin with, you might ask? 1, he was one of the last Bionicle sets ever released before LEGO canceled the theme in 2016. 2, while the average LEGO set is available for 1 to 2 years, Ikimu, on the other hand, was only on shelves for 6 months. And 3, come on, this guy is just oozing with aura. Of course collectors would fight tooth and nail for him in their collection. Okay, I found just about every piece. Nothing's broken, thank goodness. I just need 1 more of these clear blue armor shells. This is one of those surreal moments where it seems too good to be true, yet it's right in front of you. The way light reflects off the clear blue parts is so majestic looking, and this is such a glow up from Ikimu's original version. Even his crystal hammer and saw shield have been upgraded.
Do you guys like the blue or the gold better?
What stands out the most is the mask of creation in this clear blue color. It's the exact same mold,
detail,
so it retains all the incredible detail as the original. Wait, what?
Oh my god.
So after all that anticipation, it was too good to be true. I was so blinded by my excitement, it didn't even cross my mind that the parts could be fake. I was gonna end the video with this guy, but after such a disappointment, that just doesn't seem right. The only way I can really make up for this is to resurrect one more figure that's just as cool, just as thrilling, and just as epic. And I think our best chance is to tap into the world of Star Wars and resurrect the massive General Grievous. Now this figure is in a league of its own because it consists of nearly 200 parts, almost double or even triple the amount of pieces from the other action figures we built. Despite this, I made sure not to rush,
I'd be like
so
double
my
checking
excitement
everything.
wouldn't get the better of me. Instead, I took my time, opting for slow and steady progress, staying cautious of not only missing and broken pieces, but fake ones as well. And while most parts in this set are pretty common, Grievous has the most specialized pieces of all the action figures thus far. So as long as I can find those, we'll be in good shape. After digging and searching a little while longer, and admittedly borrowing a few parts from my own collection, it looks like our General Grievous action figure is complete.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please subscribe and watch one of these videos here. Peace!